Hello. Hey, I'm going to move you over. Right. I'm still on delay. Oh, it's not letting me do that. I'm really getting fed up with this. Oops. I've been true to StreamYard for a long time. I'll be changing all my stuff because I can't put up with it. You're seeing everything. I'm drawing it. You're not. Right. Hello, everybody. Ignore the pauses when I'm talking. I'm hearing different things to you, not just in my head, but actually different. Right. Okay. So what I did the other day, we did some paper weaving, didn't we? And people were enjoying that. So then I did the one where we're all together. The full piece coming all the way down. And then I've just got myself a little gadget. And it's because my hands are bad. And I've put the link on there. I'm just messing about now. I've got the wrong one on it. You've got two heads, you see. Oh, for crap. Let me pull that one out. Right. Put this little one. So that's better. Oh, it's not. There it is. It's not as hard as this. I make it hard. You just good. Brilliant. You can do as many as you want. No hands aching or anything. I'm just going to wait for people to come in because it's going to be really bad. I might change over to YouTube because I can't put up with this stupid noise. Anyway, it won't. It shouldn't affect you in any way. But so, right. Right, I'm actually watching now on YouTube. You may not be able to comment, and I might not be. I can only see. Oh, right, bear with me. Give me a minute. Right, I'm fed up. I really. So can I get rid of that one? Can you hear me now? I am so fed up with all this now. StreamYard. I cannot do anything. I can't see. Right. I'm not going to let you get me down. There's a 10-second gap between what I'm doing and what you're hearing. And I don't like it. I like it live. Anyway, we did these right trials. So I thought what we needed to do now is build on it. And we're looking at one of Klimt's, me, lesser known like pieces of work. I love it, absolutely love it. And it's just a natural progression. But I want to do it short. So I think it needs to be done over 2 days, 2 weeks. Um, so yeah, I've got my little tool. I'll put a link on it. It's only a couple of quid. I think it's on offer at the moment. And if you go to that link, you can. That's the one. It's got two heads, a tall and a small, and you just like that pushes in. It's dead easy to open. That just flicks off. But so I'll show you before you break it. That's what I did. Oh, let me show you. Let me show you. The two. Oh, the camera don't like that. So it's the two dragons. I did them slightly different. I wanted them to be like slightly different. So we can use. I can use them like that if you want. Yeah. Or I can have it like that. It's horrible of that or that with it all of that. But they are quite beautiful. And even together like that. But they were sheer joy. And I'm hoping now in July I'm going to be able to work with Rosa or the crafting art more. So anyway, I hope. Right. Those of you that have just come in, it's a crazy one because I don't know who's watching, where they're watching, or what I'm watching. It's all gone a bit tongue, but you know, it's like those tricks that you're making out. So I'm looking at the face. So one of the things there that oh, what's that? Get out of the way. I'm looking at it thinking, who's put that there? Can you see the face? Well, this one is one of my stamps. And I thought if you put stamps, you could adapt yours. Okay. Then I drew a really rough one. I hate this. Passion, but I wanted to see hair on it. And then I drew another one on a very small one on how to sort of do the sort of collage bit. Now, I don't think there's anybody in. I think there's hi Vicky, hi Candy, hi Linda, hi Albert, hi Jenny. I'm gutted, absolutely gutted that I can't get this right. And I've been doing it for 4 years. Oh, I could scream. Anyway, so what I thought we'd do was a two lesson. I've got a piece of watercolour paper and I want to sort of think about the size I want. So I'm looking at this and I quite like this because it's quite doable. It's only teeny weeny, but I don't think it's as challenging. Now, when I'm doing anything like this, I like to do a little prep first, as you know. So by doing stuff and not liking it, it's really helped me. I do like this one. I'll just go over it a bit, so you can just see the outline. Now, you can slightly change the face by doing that, and it starts the eye is looking down, and you can put the arch in and give it your eyebrow if you wish. You can give a strong, and then wish, bring in some more. So I quite like that. I think that really does work. That's one of my old. If you haven't got that, you can easily adapt using what we'll do next. But I do like, so we can incorporate all of these. We could do a strip of weaving, strip of doodling, strip of. I want you to use everything that we've done so far. Okay, so let's get on to the face. So I will colour that for you to show you. I'm just going to go in half. I don't want it. I don't want it to be too big. Um, but I quite like the idea of, with it being a portrait, of doing it too big and then cutting it down. So what we're going to do is the one that Klimt did has a almost like a broken wall there. And the face comes after that. So we'll do a face shape there. But it doesn't have to be like that. Let me just get rid of this because you can't see. It's a bit big. Right. Okay. So we've got, which could be a mood or anything. It could be one of these. Okay. And then we face. Now, if you're left-handed and you wish to do it the other side, can I just someone signal me to tell me if you can see me and hear me? Just can you hear me on here? Not getting any comments there, so close that down. I don't know what's happening. Right, so like egg, and we're gonna, don't worry, we're gonna go with a face. Now, face is, it's not half, it's nearly half, so it's about there. And then normally what we say is half, half, and then half, and that gives you sort of a gauge of where it should be placed. Halfway is the eye, a little bit above the eyebrows, nostrils and nose. I think that needs to be a bit there. That's it. And chin. Okay, so what we're doing is there's the face. So if you didn't want to do this, you could easily do it to the page like I am there. So you could do that. Okay. So you've got, but I will do two because I think what I'll do is I'll do that small there, do it larger there. So that makes sense because what's happening is that I can get rid of and not have to put another eye in on it. And don't forget to put it bigger so that we can cook it. Right. So eyebrows and head. So I'm just going to chop this down. It's a little bit too round. So all I'm doing is dividing it half again. So I get some like you don't have to do this much. So it's really thrown me all this. I'm redrawing the head and everything. So sorry. It's just I had it all done. As you know, we did it and it's just like right, okay. So this one I really like. So I'm looking at and my Patreon's this file. Okay, and this. So I'm just going to bring a piece over here because that will give me a better idea. Right, so my eyebrow, my eye, bobble, nostril, whatever, lip. Now the top lip is always bigger than the bottom. So I'll show you on here. Top lip and the bottom there. The reason for that is it just looks better. Can you see? No. So now I've got, well, I haven't. Is everyone okay? So let's just put some lines in. Now you could do any shape now. I can't draw. Can't draw today. The eyebrows are sort of shape. I like that. Okay, they're a bit big. I think they need no, not too bad. Right, so then go from there in round. Not this is not out of broad base. This is your basic. Because what we'll do is I'll put a little template on for. See what I'm going to do is put lines in now. I wanted to have quite a strong jaw because she's a strong lady. Right on here. Yesterday, I just did it in a minute. But this is just because what I'm planning to do is put the face down, trace the face, and then paint all over it, and then add it. later because we can do it with pen or I can do a collage with it, and I'll explain why it's a 2 lesson thing now. So, might just add they are looking down, and I'm just going to put another eye here just to see if it's better. Keep this one. So the trick is, remember, draw twice, rub out once. Yeah, I like that better. Now the reason I'm doing that is it's slightly different, and it's showing in it a half closed eye. If I wanted to bring the nose a bit bigger, that's good. Now when I'm doing the nose, it's shaped like that. Oh, you'll have hundreds of people telling you all different ways, but this is how I do it. And a ball on the end, and a nostril, and a nostril. And then when you join it, get rid of some line. Got a basic nose shape, and then you work. You might have a smaller nose, smaller nostrils. Get me? So it's basically that shape. And then when you look at it, the bottom bit, it's basically that. So it's a very simple down of how to do it. But it doesn't mean that that's hard. That's just how I would sort of tackle it. Right. Then we've got lots of options. We can paint all around. Oh, sorry to see you go. Oh, we're down to 7. I must admit, it's a bit heartbreaking, but people like. Right, so I'm going to bring some lines in, and I'm going to bring the side of the face. So I've got that shape. I'm going to do cut there. I like it. I'm loving it. I just have to be careful because the top of the head is here, and this one is a bit weird, but it's funky, and I like it's just chopped off, so you're not worrying the top of the head, and I think that's a nice idea. Then what would do about this? So it is, and then it's the one thing we'll do is use gold for the eyes, which is what they've used. So the puddle is, but it will be crying gold tears. Okay, so I've done this shape. If you wanted to put the pattern in there to get there, I'll give this pattern to you, the Patreon. So now what I'm going to do is see how this is folded over there. I'm going to do that here. So it's confusing, and please don't lose out with because I'm doing it long No, I'm not doing it. I'm doing it live so that you can see everything. So I'm going to put these shapes in there and forget about trying to do that at the moment. It's not going to work. So now that goes in there. Remember, we're doing, and if you do want, I know, create, I like craft to it. Right, this is very basic, very. So I've got an outline of how it will look, and then if you wanted to, you could sort of cover the back of it with glue, and then cut out these. You could do anything. I'm going to shape these lines. I really don't like them. So I'm going to go in and I'm just going to be quite neat. Now I could use this down, but that's not fair on the people who haven't got it. So you look for alternatives. Now it's completely changed the shape, which I like. And remember, we're doing it too big. So we've got some straight here, but there's no stop. So we can actually cut this out and apply later once we've done all the paintwork and stuff. Okay. So if you are worried about the face, don't worry, because we are going to hopefully, if we can't save the face, we'll just trace it and then we can apply it back later. And then you'll see, you'll be a bit freer with the painting because you won't be worried. No, oh, I've messed that up or I've messed that up. Okay, so I am just going to put a tracing paper, using paper, uh, making paperwork, everything. I'm just going to trace that off. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect, and I might even change it. But at the moment, it's there for a guideline. Getting in with flow is going to take a bit of time. Yeah, I like that one. Now, just when you're doing the eye, I'll do it off so you can see. When you're doing the eye, when you're having them slightly open, just go like that and have a little bit around this there, and then just like that, and it gives the idea, an impression that the eye's open. Now that face can go anywhere. Okay, so we've got that there. I'm going to go over it with a pen, just so you can. So I've drawn the eyebrow on with lines, and we can put colour on that. Oh, what's that there? Come up. What's happening? Oh, my computer. Right. Might need a bit more like eyebrows. Not like a scout on a man eyebrow. I'm just making sure that the eye looks like. I might do some more work on those eyebrows, but it doesn't look right at the moment. And this nose part I'll get rid of. So I'm just going to give it a squarish shape. So we've got our base. Now I can then, go over this anytime I want and redefine what I have to look, which like one of those eyebrows, but that's how it is, isn't it? So the first thing we're going to do, let's get painting because we're getting fed up of not painting. So lesson 6 is going to be in 2 parts. I brought some bright colours now, and I've got some colours that I'm going to use. I'm going to use them in a watercolor bit. I'll do it that way so you can see. Not too worried about it. I've got a couple more that I'm painting as well as like a little guide. I'm using a flat brush, a loo brush. And I'm going to just. We've got feedback. I'm not messing about. I'm keeping lines. I'm just colouring in it, getting some work on it. If anybody's, I picked the wrong one. If anybody's at Doncaster, I'm there. I don't know about a VIP, but maybe a PIP. Um, don't be frightened. I like to use pens because you might have purchased these, and you need to see how I use. Well, no, you need to see how people use them. I've got a very chestnutty browning, so I'm just going to put an edge. All these techniques we've done before, and these are going to be everything. Now, if I look at it, we've taken Klimt's head. I don't like that face. She will get better when. See what I mean about the tracing? So now I'm just going to bring it teal. It's an even darker one. I'm chopping all that off. The great paint, they deliver pigment more than you ever think. Oh, and after I've got a 1 day special highlight craft, and it's the new pebble pen from Creative Company. I'm going to be introducing you all to. I used to use them in school because they're a great sort of educational company. I'm really looking forward to bringing some ideas. So I'm really happy. Right. Let me explain what I've done. I'll put it this way. Right. So I've used the lines. I've got the face from Klimt, which I don't like, but what I did was when I drew the next one, I traced it so that I can go straight back over. And I don't have to worry then about going over the face because that stops your creativity. Because you're like, oh, look, no, she's got orange face. But in some places, it's about that. And if you don't really know the colour review, when you've come down to the end, you do a pencil on a pencil colour and then decoupage, like, and decoupage part of this because I'm going to put some um, quilling on and some weaving, and these spaces are the ones that we're going to use. So we've got the colour spaces, we've got the, I'll put the ochre there. We've got the colour spaces, we've got the shape, we've got the pattern that we're going to build. So we're basically everything we've done into one, and sort of explaining different skills and how we've done it. So I really hope that you've enjoyed it. I don't know if you want me to do more. If I get I will, but they're definitely going to be for the Patreon. A little class, well, a big class. We'll be doing like this every month. You'll have a, well, you won't have an hour because it's shown me that it's a lot longer than I thought. So we've got this. I'm going to do a little mock up. Okay. So I really recommend you do this when you're working. You end up putting all your ideas. What happens if you don't like it? So I'm just going to put in some colour. I've got just a little watercolour I've drawn her out, and I'm going to put in some flesh tone. So I'll put in okay, okay there, and whatever's on, because I don't want to give her a nice sort of look. That's defeating the object. Putting a little bit of dark here, just around the edge, and let it blend out. And then put in some. I'm using a blackish colour, just and a grey, just to give that little. There you do. It looks like she's got. Not that there's out wrong with that. Right. She looks like she needs, but it will get. So I'm going to run in some. So next to her face, I'm using a magenta. Um, I've really missed doing this. Yeah, I've been working really hard, loving every minute of it. I've got some news to share about a new tool I've got. I can't wait to open, and I can't wait to show it you. And I can bring you deals and I'm excited. So now I've got a little bit of on the teal, but that really doesn't. So I'm going through with the colour. I've done some painting. So can you see I put a dark red to it? And when I come to the purple, I'm going to let that blend on there. And then see the colours of the bright and browns, chestnuts, coppers. And I've got my tool fix pen. Let me have the proper name of it is Hot Fix. And I've got tools, I've got Hot Fix with it, gems and stuff. This would make a great piece of jewellery. Might be a bit big for people. I'm just going to walk a little bit. She does look, but she's supposed to be upset. So, well, to me, she is. So I've added some bobs there. I've added some colour framing, which is like this. Add a bit more depth of colour. Now on the other one, I've got purple gone over all and not mixed them. So on this one, I purposely stayed in the line. Oh, there we go. Just add in another layer. Now you might find you've got a great picture that you can use. Just make sure it's copyright free. Okay, now that's very bright. So I've got this one as well. And I painted one. What's that? Oh, gems come all off now. So I painted one already. And I just wanted to show you how it works. So this is my favourite face. So with 3 and I'll choose the best one. There we go. Draw the face. Yep. This is my stamp. So those of you that where it's from, just going to bring in a bit of shape on the right. Now, I really love this, and I love the idea of it being like able to sort of work with a art bit and with this and that. I just think it looks better than I thought it would. So I'm just going to I can hear the food. That for ages. Well, you need scissors, otherwise you're going to cut your table and might upset people. So while we're waiting, you can, whichever face you like, trace this one as well. And I always think we can't really go wrong because if you don't use them, you've always still got them. And if you do, go over the one that you've already done, you can't trace them. So having the tracing makes loads of sense. Just giving her a stronger jaw. There's the other one. Now what I've done is that fits. It's there on that. So this is the one I did in paint, all sorts of colours on it, metallics, everything like that. So if you have got this, one of my with highlight. you can just play around with it. I mean, you can do it that way if you like, on that side. And when you've got your tracing, you can do it whichever way you want. So, like, it could be on that side or this side. So get those tracings on, keep them, and like I say, they're all going to be on Patreon. And then use what you've already done and then apply it to your surface. Now, I don't like that bit. So just going to bit of copper and a little bit. I'm using you can use your distressing. And that doesn't sort of jar with it. And it looks a lot bit easier on the eye. Right. So I'm really loving it. I'm really loving the they need to dry. Part two would be done. But here, the whirligigs are dead. Will be on there. And then maybe on. I just do. And squeeze it. Let me show you what. So, like that. So what you do is you squeeze it ends down. And if it's that way, it really doesn't matter. You can just push it that way. And you've got, you know, a sun shape or an eye shape. So we'll build all these textures. Yeah, that's it. If you have this done, it's a nice little reminder of what we can do. Put it in a frame. So I do love this, but I think it needs to work while the others are drying. So we've got this one drying, and it's got like lots of things going on in it. A bit too much at the moment. We've done 2 tracings of the faces that we like, and a small, you know, here's what my ideas are. So whilst we're waiting, I'm gonna do this one for you. This is the one that I really love. It's strange, isn't it? You know, I've got all these um, stamps. I don't often use them again. And it was this when I was doing this one. And I went, oh, that'd be really useful. And then I thought, yeah, it would be. So I'm not putting my table, putting it to the side. I'm just going to rub that in because there's a little bit of float. No, well, it's a bit rough. So that smooths it down. Now, if you've got a foil pen, this is perfect for you. What I'm going to do now is just add patterns here. And what I'm hoping to do is continue like the idea patterning on it. So it's following these lines. So what I might do is that line like that. I'm just trying to think, all the shapes that you see. So that's Hamad iron that. He has that. So right, hopefully you can see that that's brought that into the stamp, and then that there, and we can have the colour. I'm very conscious of people waiting to see an amazing effect, and you're not going to get one today. Sorry about that, but just so I know that these colours don't go, I'm going to paint over second coat on some of the ones of them, because then I know it's going to match. And I think I need some name. And I'm using the paper from highlights. Believe it or not, brilliant stuff. Paint on it and everything. Just going to bring the door. So I did do this now. I did this today when I got home from the monastery, ready for today, because it all takes time to dry, doesn't it? So Jenny, you're going to try something like me where you do your own stamp. I think that's a great idea. And the papers used for the quilling, the old one painted last week. I don't think every single one you do in here can be used separately in deck card. So you can do this stamp several times and layer it up. So there's lots of options. I'm gonna use some browns now. We can use right. I think I'm going to bring right. This is an umber, and it's quite a nice grey colour. Well, it's a brown grey, and that is there we go. You see, it's just dark, isn't it? And I will put this in here. What's a mess? I hope you don't mind me doing little parts. It's just that I think we've learned so much that I don't think it'll do it justice. I'm going to change some colours, as I think I can now. So I hope. Oh, Jenny, do you know what, Jenny? I'm so proud of you with your art. You have come on leaps and bounds. You look amazing. Well, you haven't. You already amazing. But I mean, you are just out of this world. Well done, you. And I look at everybody's work, not just Jenny's, but I look at it and I'm like, wow, how did you do all that? And I forget sometimes that that's what this is about. Right, I'm going to go in with some pencil. So I've got a Caran d'Ache brown ochre because it's a printing card and not a watercolor card. I'm going to put a base down of pencil first. I think this will really help it. You can't see much, but I'm putting an ochre on a ochre. I got these from um, I bought them separately from Indigo Blue because I know that. Because I know that one of the places that do tingles and stuff, and I've just did a great retreat. And they're coming up with so many new ideas out there. I'm just loving it. Now here's a doing drawing, and this is a brown ochre. Now I made them out there. I don't want, but I'll cover it in and put in some golden. Now what I'm doing to explain, I'm doing some shading. So around the nose, like that. Under the eye, in the like trim or prep trim or whatever it's called. The dippy bit. Oh, she looks proper rough now. I hope she don't. Anyway, messing around with it and to look very iffy. I'm just going to put in a little bit of contouring. Now she just looks like false tan that's going on. Yeah, I do recommend if you want to and you use certain colours, I can really recommend buying separate colours because um, you know, if you've got a pack that's only like 20 the ochres are amazing. They help your artwork. So I haven't got a code for them, but I know. Well, they used to do them. I'm pretty certain they'll have some. So I'm building up some more, putting a little bit of shadow where the eye socket would be. Gives it a little bit of definition underneath this pattern. So I've done it dark, and I'm going to get on with the light. Bring the light up, and again over here. And it won't look so much like she's got a really bad grey tan. The nose looks strange. I've left it white, and it shouldn't be. So a little bit of definition on my nose. It started to look a bit better. Still looks dodgy. So what I want, where's it gone? Let me get my paintbrush, and I'm going to go with a colour. I'll put bronze on. That's the face up. And then we'll go with the fluorescent pink. Got a bit of gold for the now maybe the fluorescent pink was a bit much, but who cares? Just darken this bit. A little bit of the ochre. I'm putting ochre over all of it. And a little bit of the fluorescent. Okay. Bit more red there. Top lip's always dark. Right. So what we've got drying is together now. Right. Did the face on the paper, which really work. Then we applied, and the lines are basically shaped. And got the idea from stamps. Okay. So then we did a little of you can look on her own, play around with depth. Well, Jenny, if you do have a face, what you do is paste it and turn it. You very rare you get when you're doing a full face, unless they're a portrait. Right, here we can't see him on that. Just see him on that. I decided to trace my images, right, so that I had a copy of the version I'm using. Now, what I do is apply it to one half and using my stamp. You see, I could even, look, when I'm happy with a face, apply it there, or even a bit for that. Actually, it'll fit there as well. So any of these faces, I can copy this, but then I put it on there, and I love it. It's everything that I wanted it to be, and a bit more. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a bit of it gold. I'll go over all of it. Mm. Now, there's a couple of things you can do. I'll show you as much as I can because it's a little bit. So I'll dry it. That's drying on there. We can use gold pens, sparkle up. Like that. And that's quite beautiful. We can use signal gold pens. Okay, great. And then I love this one on the face. No, I'm going to fill the eye socket with a bit of gold so that it looks. And I think this is a really good point where you can add your like little features in it. So yeah, I did gold to this. This is one of those sit down and just play for them. I know I will be. So when you've got it like that and you want to glue it, just hide the very edges, and it goes back. Look. So that will be going on here, and then I'm going to add to that. So the next we come back to next week, I'm hoping to go back to my Friday because I that everyone to know when it's due. But it's all like festive times and stuff, so I've not been able to commit myself to a Friday work. So I'm just some lines just to give it a bit more. And the lashes would come down because I put the gold under some lines on. If you give me 1 minute, I'll chop it down just to show you. I'm absolutely loving that. Oh, you bum! Everywhere. Loving everywhere. Okay. Ready to be pulled. Yes. I would never normally use this. Not my favourite brushes for glue, but I've got my glue cleaner with me. Now, look right, because because of the wonderful thing. I'll get shot now. Throw me off again. A robot. You keep doing that. Me, a robot. Have you ever heard anything more ridiculous? Oh, let me tell you, the wonderful team planet who, like me, loves her embroidery. Remember, right? When we knew both of us, like, I can't remember when it was, but it was a while back. And then she started doing the couture I did, and how cool is that? It's amazing. It's amazing. Right, I'm going to finish this next week. Well, I'm going to finish it. I'm just going to put on. I don't want it to be too dark, so I'm going to start and I'm going to use a contour charcoal. Any glue, it won't have it. So it looks awful like that. I'm not finished yet. Stop with the gold. Stop with the gold. Right. So when we come back next week, she, who I'm absolutely fallen in love with, is finished like that. That looks stupid. I can't put that on. That's black. Bit of a shiner now. But I wanted to show you how she would look in a frame. Now, I'm going to stop there. We're going to continue the same. I'm going to meet up with my friend, my bosom buddy. I'm not seeing her for ages. Well, I'm not seeing her for over a year, but I'm not seeing her online. Rachel, she no doubt will give me feedback and ideas. We often share ideas. They're very, very clever. And then next week, right, I'm working this weekend, but next weekend. So I'm hoping it'll be next Friday for the next class, and I'm so all this rubbish. So in the meantime, I really hope you love that as much as I do. She's what about? I've had it out with it. See if this will work. A bit of that as well. Don't mean all of it. It's stupid, but I could cut that and stick that on one of her heads. But do you know what I mean? And do him off. Can't wait. So here's the stamp. I'm going to put the stamp and everything on my Patreon for the paid people, and the face. And I will see you next week, and I think that'll be part 2 of lesson 6. So it'll be like lesson 7, continued lesson 6. And we'll have to see whether you want me to move on and do other artists. Okay, she looks very peaceful. Okay, we'll be and leave you till next week. Very happy with her. See you later. Big love. Bye. Sorry about the do that film. I know. Bye.